सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Beautiful sutra. He says, in a moving vehicle, by rhythmically swaying, experience it, or in a still vehicle, by letting yourself swing in slowing invisible circles, let you experience the consciousness beyond body-mind. I think this technique would have been created when bullock cart was invented. Shiva is using all doors to enter into consciousness, all possible methods to give you the experience of ultimate. 5,000 years ago, we can't expect any other vehicle, only bullock cart would have existed. He is giving us the technique to enter into meditation, even using the time in which you are traveling. He knows after 5,000 years, people will come and ask, Swamiji, no time to meditate, we are too busy with our routine, we have too much of work, we have to do so many things, there is no time to meditate. He knows. That is why he gives a very clear solution. You don't have to spend separate time. At least 1 hour you spend in driving every day, at least 1 hour. In this country, at least 3-4 hours. I can say at minimum 1 hour you spend your time sitting in a moving vehicle, sitting in a car. Either you drive or you sit when somebody else drives. Mostly you drive in this country. At least 1 hour you spend sitting in a moving vehicle. Shiva gives you the technique to convert that 1 hour into meditation. You don't need to spend separate time. He is giving you the technique to make money and meditate. You can just drive and get enlightened. I can say it's a technique for driving into enlightenment, or driving towards enlightenment. He gives you such a wonderful technique to use the time in which you are driving. Actually, he gives technique to work on everything. The tomorrow's technique is how to use your pain towards enlightenment. Any of you have arthritis and cursing the disease, suffering with the disease, you can come tomorrow. That is a technique for you to use, and use that same pain and enter into enlightenment. Not only the technique heals the pain, it leads you to a next level of consciousness, the higher level of consciousness. Now Shiva is giving you the technique to use the time in which you are traveling, any vehicle, whether car or bus or flight, whenever your body is being carried, whenever your body is moving in some vehicle, you can use this technique to use that time for meditation or to enter into higher consciousness. Shiva has used all possible methods. Practically, in this 112 sutras, he covers all possible situations which can happen in human beings' lives. He has used all situations to enter into the experience of enlightenment. He gives us the technique, knack, how to use that time, how to use that moment to take a quantum jump into the consciousness. Now he is teaching us how to meditate in a moving vehicle. In moving vehicle, how your body is, how your consciousness is, how you can use the time to disengage from yourself, to disengage from the I, ego, and to move to the next level, I can say, technique to drive you into enlightenment. When you are driving, you can drive into enlightenment. He says, in a moving vehicle, by rhythmically swaying experience, first thing you should understand, constantly you resist all the movements of the body. You can see in your life, whether you are in car or train or flight, constantly you resist the natural movement. Why do you think you become tired by traveling in train? You are not doing anything, but if you travel for 10 hours, you are tired. The reason is you are constantly resisting the flow. You are not allowing, you are not relaxing, you are constantly holding on. You can see in your life, even when you are driving, if the vehicle is taking this side turn, you always move the body this side to balance. To balance, you don't want to fall, you balance. But you don't understand one important thing. There is no need for you to hold your body 24 hours. Whenever you are driving, even if you are not driving, even if you are sitting in a vehicle, even if you are sitting in the car or train, constantly you are holding the body. Your body is never relaxed. You don't let go. You are holding on to it. You can feel near the Muladhara, root of the spinal cord, you will be just possessing your body. That is the point from where you balance your body, or you try to balance your body. You will be just holding your body tightly, constantly. You will be just catching your body. You will be possessing your body. He says, just let go, relax. Whenever you are sitting in a vehicle, traveling or flying, whenever your body is being moved, just relax. Surely by relaxing, you won't fall. Especially in the modern day, things are so comfortable, you won't fall. But by your very nature, you resist all the movements. See, when you are a child, you can see how the kids whirl. Kids whirl. They always cooperate all the movements of the body. You can see them whirling, spinning around, just jumping, and not in one culture, around the world, in all the culture, kids whirl and jump. Why? That is the movement exists in every one of us. In every one of us, as a natural thing, the movements of body exist. Body is moving. There is a swaying movement in all of us constantly. Kids, they know that movements and they entertain it or they encourage it. They just allow the body to move. They are very happy with it. But you never allow the kids to move their body. Somehow you feel uncomfortable if the kids are jumping around. You are afraid they may hurt themselves. You don't understand an important secret. When kids fall, they don't hurt themselves. Only when you fall, you hurt yourself. Please understand, you fracture your bone not because of weight, but because of resistance. There are thousands of researches done. The same force, the same distance. If kids fall, they don't hurt themselves. If you fall, you break your bones. One more, you may say, we are heavy, Swamiji. No. They even calculated. See, for you, if you fall from 10 feet height, what impact is created on your body? To create the same impact on the kid's body, they may have to fall a few feet more. Even if they fall from that height, the injury is only 10%. There are so many researches done by the doctors, And moreover, when you drop the kids in the water, they automatically start swimming. Only after growing, you make them forget that they know swimming. When body movements are arrested by the so-called training, they forget they know swimming by their nature. Recent researchers show when kids are put in the water tub, immediately after birth, they start swimming. They are swimming. By your very nature, your body is liquid. It flows. It moves. By and by, when you teach the kids not to use their body too much, not to whirl, not to move, not to be active because you feel uncomfortable. To tell you honestly, it is a subtle jealousy. Somebody is so happy, you can't tolerate. Somebody is jumping in front of you, it is too much. We can't tolerate. Only when they also become dull like us, we feel comfortable. Now we feel, yes, now we have reproduced ourselves. When the kids are encouraging their body movements, they will be so alive, so active, so bubbling, overflowing. You can see one more thing. After the travel, you will always be tired. Kids will never be. I have seen people come to see me in India. They travel miles, hours, and especially Indian roads. Oh God, straight way to hell. Indian roads are such beautiful roads. And actually, Indian roads are created to create more and more bhakti and devotion in the people's hearts. Unless you have faith on the God, you can't travel on that roads. They are specially designed for that. Now, India is such a spiritual country, we design everything for spirituality. We design everything only for spiritual purpose. You cannot travel in those roads unless you have surrendered yourself to God. Unless you have tremendous faith or devotion to God, simply you can't travel in that roads. And I have seen people will come to see me, 10 hours of travel, 12 hours of travel, 1 day of travel. The moment they come inside, the elders, they will ask for room to go and rest. They will ask for room to go and get, they will only come next day to see me. But the kids, first thing they will drop everything, jump and come to the meditation hall. You will never see them tired. You will never see them tired. I have always seen they are so alive. They don't get tired by traveling because they do not resist or possess the body. They do not constantly resist the subtle movements of the body. The subtle movements which is happening, the natural movements which is happening, kids do not resist those movements. They do not possess their body. When you start training them to possess the body, by and by they forget to flow with the energy. By and by they forget to flow with the movements of their body. They start creating solid rock. They start becoming like a stone. They start becoming dull, frozen, dead. The more you become frozen, more you are dead. If you are completely frozen, you are ready to be burnt. That more you are frozen, the more you are dead. Kids, you can see them alive. They are not frozen. Even when they laugh, their whole body laughs. It's not that only the mouth laughs, only the face, the whole body will laugh. They do not calculate and move the body.